What's up, guys? It's me, Alan, and I am back with another video. And I'm back with another NASCAR Diecast review to do. And this is another Wave 7 review. And this is a car, this is a paint scheme where I picked it up, obviously. You know, I wanted to add to the collection. It's a good car. But the paint scheme itself, it could be better, I guess. This is Kyle Busch's 2020 Snickers White Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. And this is another one that I think was already released in the Gold Series or is going to get re-released or something like that. Excuse me, my apologies. And just going to go ahead and get it out of the box. But as far as I'm concerned with it, I think if you're going to put a Kyle Busch car in an Authentics Wave, I think there were probably some better options for them to pick compared to this. But either way, it is what it is. So, you know, still awesome to get it, of course. There we go. So there's the diecast out of its box. We'll start off, of course, with the hood, which is neat. And paint chip over there, of course, because Lionel, why not? But anyway, so we'll set that over there. And then, you know, with a die cast, and we got a loose windshield. And loose rear window a little bit. Okay, of course. But either way, anyway, so, I mean, it's a decent looking paint scheme. Could be better, honestly. And again, I think there were probably some better Kyle Busch cars that could have been picked for the Authentics Wave, or for this wave in this case, if you're going to put a Kyle Busch car in it. You get the Camry logo, or not logo, but, you know, the word there a little off to the left, or to the right, depending on which way you'd be looking at it. But still, it's a neat, you know, addition to your collection if you're really into that. Little paint chip there, paint chip there. And, you know, in terms of 2020 for Kyle Busch, yeah, it was, as he said, you know, it's still 2020. You know, it's just, like, that just stinks for him, the way the season went. Paint chip there, of course. Or, no, that's not a paint chip, that's a logo. Okay, so that's the logo over there. Okay, sorry, I thought those were little paint chips. Nope, that's the logo. But, and a little bit of wrap issue there. And of course I picked it a little off because it's a little off. But anyway, but yeah, as far as 2020 goes for Kyle Busch, you know, coming off of the championship in 2019, which honestly, in my opinion, I think his 2019 championship, say what you will about his first one, but I think him winning the second one really vindicated himself, because obviously the first one gets injured in the, well, then Nationwide Series race, or was it still Nationwide or was it Xfinity? I don't remember. Either way, gets injured in that race at Daytona in the season opener. Misses like half the season. Comes back, wins a crap ton of races. I think he won like 3, 4, 5 races in the second half of the regular season. I think he still had to get a provisional to get into the playoffs, and NASCAR did give it to him. And then he goes on and wins the championship. Say what you will about that. Personally, I think it makes for one hell of a story, because the fact that he came back from that injury, from those injuries that he suffered at Daytona in that crash, and not to mention the crash happening for where it happened. Now that area at Daytona, it now has the safer barriers and this and that, whereas it didn't at the time. Shows how far NASCAR's come. But to see Kyle Busch come back from that injury, and it's like he not only comes back from the injury, but he comes back from it and wins several races. And yeah, if I remember right, I think it took a provisional to get him in, because you have to be top 30 in points to make the championship. But it's Kyle Busch. He won a bunch of races. He's a victim of circumstance. Like, you know, the fact that it happened in that Xfinity race and not a Cup or whatever. Say what you will about that and the way NASCAR handles provisionals. Obviously, both Ryan Newman and Matt Kenseth got one this year. Newman, because he missed three of the first 4 races after, or the first 3 races after Daytona. because of that crash, and then the fact that, of course, during the pandemic break, had all that time to heal up and then came back. And then Kenseth, because he took over for Larson after what happened with him during the break. So obviously Kenseth missed the first 4 races. For both of them, it didn't matter. The provisionals didn't really matter because neither one of them made the playoffs. But the fact that, they got handed them like that, and you could say the same thing with Kyle. The provisional criteria, it's none of my business. It is what it is. It's how NASCAR handles it, but that's up to them. But I really think that last year's championship for Busch, coming full circle here, vindicates the first one, and vindicates himself as a champion. Yes, he won the first one, but some would say it's fraudulent because he missed half the season, won a bunch of races when he came back, then gets the provisional, and then gets in and wins. But at the same time, then he runs the full season last year and wins. So say what you will. If you want to put an asterisk next to his first championship, that's up to you. I personally don't. I think, he did what he had to do, and he won. That's what matters. He won in the end. So, but in terms of the diecast, it's a solid diecast. It's nothing special. Could be better. But for Kyle himself, I gotta say, hopefully 2021's better for him. I really hope so. I mean, it took him all season to get a win, and he gets it. He gets the win at Texas, the race that wouldn't end. But yeah, anyway. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.